Good morning everyone and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a fun DIY craft making a homemade snow globe. So let's get started and make a snow globe. So you will need several things to make this project. You will need some sort of container. Now I picked this container up at Dollar Tree. It is to make a snow globe and it was $1. I picked up this little miniature Christmas tree at Walmart. It was 98 cents. You will need rubbing alcohol. You will need some baby oil, and I just got this at Dollar General. It was like $2. You will need some glitter, and I have some pretty pink glitter here from Dollar Tree. And you will need some, it calls for aquarium. You will need some hot glue. So my instructions are from a website called ehow.com, and I will link it in the description below. So it says, step 1, soak baby food jar or other container in warm water to loosen the label. Well, we get to skip that step. So step 2, it says glue plastic figure to the inside of the lid with glue. Use small toys or cake decorations and set up the scene any way you like. Let glue dry for 24 hours. Now, they call for using aquarium glue, but everywhere else I have seen people making these, they use hot glue. So I'm going to heat up my hot glue gun and we'll get started and we'll keep going on the instructions. Okay, I've got it plugged in and going. Okay, it says, step 3, fill the jar 3/4 full with baby oil. Use unscented oil as scented oils may yellow over time. Put 1 to 2 teaspoons of silver glitter or white plastic confetti in the jar. We are actually going to use some pink. I may have some gold. Let me look real quick. Aha! I have gold. Okay. Alternatively, you can wash and crush an eggshell and use instead of glitter. Weird. Step 5, squeeze a thin bead of aquarium glue onto the thread of the jar rim. Screw the lid on tightly and let glue dry for 24 hours. Turn jar upside down so that the scene you glued onto the lid is on the bottom of the globe. Wrap a piece of ribbon around the lid, glue in place to disguise the lid. Shake up the jar and watch the snow fall onto your scene. So I'm trying to figure out what the rubbing alcohol is for, because rubbing alcohol was if you had the label. Okay, so I guess I don't really need this, do I? Okay, so let's get going and put this together. We have completed it. We've glued it shut. And I probably should have put a little bit more baby oil in it. And I will show you. And I will also say that this was probably a little bit too long for this particular bottle. As you can see, it's kind of angled. And I think it's because the top of the jar has like an indentation. And you can see that I probably could have added maybe a little bit more baby oil to it, but I didn't want it to overflow because then you have a whole new set of problems. So take that from my error for when you make these. All right, you can see I've kind of had it turned over once because you can see the glitter. And I will say in this case, less is more when it comes to this glitter. I thought more glitter would make it like prettier, but like I think in this case less is more on that. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Move my fingers so you can see it. As you can see, like the gap up here at the top is a lot more than I thought it was gonna be, and all the excess glitter is stuck up here at the top. But there it is with all the glitter. You can't even see anything. It just looks like a jar of floating glitter. But I mean, as it kind of starts to fall, it does look pretty. Like you can see the tree in it. Kinda. You can see it more like on this side and it was so much fun to make, and it was super inexpensive. The jar and the tree and the glitter were $1, and I've got plenty of glitter to make another project. The baby oil was $2.75 at Dollar General, and it was just their off-brand baby oil, and I used some for something like another project. So I'm essentially getting 3 projects out of this. So essentially I was using $1's worth of baby oil. And if you're trying to save money, I'm 99% sure Dollar Tree has baby oil, so definitely check that out if you're wanting to make this. So here's what it looks like at this point. Just kind of like, you could see the trees like a little instead of being straight up and down. So if I were to make this again, number one, I would probably find like a smaller like figurine. Like you can get like the little sets of like people for like a village and put one of those in. 2, I would put a little bit more baby oil, maybe not a whole lot, but maybe like half this worth of space. And 2, I would put in a little bit less glitter. Again, less is more when it comes to the glitter for a snow globe, which I didn't think would be the case because, like I said, I like glitter. So that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you going to try to make this? If you do, let me know how it goes. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!